Hey, welcome to Davita's Stampin' Spot. It is Monday night at 8. I actually made it on time for a change. So I'm glad you could join me tonight. If you saw my post earlier today, you definitely want to comment on my post as I'm stamping tonight. Everyone that comments will be in a drawing for a prize. I'm trying some different lighting tonight and we'll see what happens here. Not real pleased with it on this side, but we'll see how it looks when we flip the camera around. All right, that's not too bad. All right, so we have a designer series paper sale here in June. And hey, Trish, thank you. I'm glad you're joining me tonight. So there's a designer series paper sale in June, 15% off several sets. And I wanted to show you, this is a half of a package that I've pre-cut. So, or no, this is a fourth. Sorry, this is a fourth. So there's all the 6x6 paper. Here's all the 6x12 paper. Look at all of that. And then the Delightfully Eclectic, you even get 12x12 sheets of that. So this is a fourth of a package. So for $44, you're going to get all of this paper. A lot of paper. I have a fourth package left, and I do have a half package left. So if anybody's is interested, let me know. A fourth of a package is $44. And a half a package is $85. That does include shipping and tax. So everything is already accounted for in that price. All right, so I wanted to use a layout that I saw by Patty Bennett. And we're going to start with some designer series paper that is 5 1/4 by 12. And I've scored it at 2, 4, 6, and 8. So I'll lay these over here on the side. And so the 4 is the last section. Then we've got 2-inch sections like that so that it folds just like this. What is cool about this is then you get to see all that beautiful paper. And we're not cutting it up. All right, so we're going to use that. The other piece of cardstock we're going to use is this is Lemon Lolly, and it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And if you know your measurements, you know that's going to sit right there inside the cardstock. All right, so what I did was I grabbed these stylish shaped dies. And for this card, I've got so many, I can't wait to show you my other cards too. But for this card, I used all these squares right here. I'm using the Cheerful Daisies. And from this set, I used the Happy Birthday. All right. So what I did first was I just took my garden green, my lemon lolly, and some white, and I just cut out a bunch of squares so that I would have pieces to play with. And I have to admit, I cut out many more squares than I really needed. And now I just dropped them on the floor. Let's hope I have all the ones I need. I think I just dropped my great big one. I've been having dropsies lately. It's been pretty bad. Okay, here we go. All right. So the fun thing with this design is that you're going to put pieces in the different parts. So as it opens up, you have different focal points. So for the front one, I thought it would be neat to do, I think I decided I wanted white on this one. So we're going to do that one first. And I love the daisy. So we're going to start here. I'm going to take the outline image of the daisy and stamp it. It just barely fits on here, but it does fit. So I'm using crushed curry for the outside. And then I'm going to use Lemon Lolly for the inside. Now what I like is I kind of focusing on this petal right here to help line it all up. And to be honest, this daisy is one of the easiest ones I've had to line up. Look how perfectly that lines up. Now I know on the paper, a lot of the daisies are white and then they have the yellow inside. I did the brown inside and I just wasn't real crazy about it. So I'm going to just do a crushed curry on the inside here. All right, so there's my first daisy. So that'll be layer number 1. And then I thought it would be fun to stamp on the Lemon Lolly because it's not very dark. I think I can stamp over the top of it. So I pulled out that happy birthday from the very best occasions, and I'm going to stamp it here at the bottom. And then I'm going to stamp just these little flowers from the daisy set up here in the corner. And I think I did a background of green on this one too. Like that. And then I wanted a nice greeting for the inside. And I decided I wanted it small enough that I didn't have to worry about seeing it from the front. So in this daisy set, there's also a greeting that says, wishing you the brightest birthday. Whew, good thing I dropped it and it didn't go on the paper. That is the opposite of what happened today, most of the day. Because most of the day, I had it dropped in the wrong place. And we're just going to leave it like that. Yeah, I think that's how I'll leave it for now. All right, so I'm going to close up my ink pads here. So I have a couple events this week I'll tell you about while I'm gluing. The first one is tomorrow night at, hey Lois, thanks for joining. Linda, looks like you're joining me as well. There's 3 of you so far in the drawing tonight. We'll see how many hop on before I'm finished. All right, so I'm going to glue the 4-inch section down on the card base. Of course, we want it nice and centered. All right. So tomorrow night, it's a free stamp night. Linda came on Saturday, and to be honest, she was the only person that showed up. And she just laughed. She goes, seriously, no one took advantage of the opportunity to come over and stamp for free. And I said, yeah, amazingly enough, they didn't. So Linda and I had a great time crafting. We both got quite a bit done. Tomorrow night from 6 to 9, I'm offering it here at the house again. You can bring a project to work on, or you can use my supplies and come with an idea of what you want to make or look at samples, and we'll just craft together. All right, so I've got that layer put together. I'm going to put this layer together. And then on Thursday, I'm doing a one-sheet wonder. You can definitely tell by my classes that we have designer series paper on sale this month, because I'm definitely highlighting our designer series paper. All right, so I'm going to square that one up. And if you're watching and you say, oh, I got this one figured out, don't leave, because I have some awesome samples to show you besides this one. Kent laughed at me today because I just kept making more and more of them. He was like, really? Don't you think you have enough? I was just having way too much fun. All right, so this one here, I'm going to attach just on this side. And you know, my advice is always to put some on here as well as the paper we're gluing down, and that way you don't get it where you don't want it. I'll go over about like that. Now, I am doing just basics tonight. I didn't add a lot of bling just because I wanted to show you a lot of different ideas. All right, so there's that layer. So now we have this layer and I'm going to put it right inside here. Patty Bennett had a post showing, she used the zoo animals and it was really cute. I don't have that set, so I had to come up with something different. But I think this is a fun idea. So many options. All right, so we're going to glue that one down. So see, now it's one like that. And then we're going to make sure we glue this one down so that it is hidden until they fully open the card. Make sure, yep, see, there we go. All right, now the neat thing with this, if it's for someone that you don't have a lot to say, you can put Dear Davida, love, Mom, and you've got the card done and you're not having to write a whole lot. Isn't that fun? Look at that. And the designer series paper adds a lot. Now, like I said, this one's pretty simple. I'm going to show you a few more that I made. The One Sheet Wonder, you have until Wednesday night to let me know that you're coming. The class is at 4 and 7, and I still have space in both of them right now. All right, there's the daisy card. Then I thought, here's the other daisy card I did. And I used the Sentimental Park dies. I think that's what it was called. So it opens like that. So how different that looks by just switching out the shape. All right, the next one, I wanted a masculine one. So I did some birds and a crab. And notice this is the same paper as this one. So that's the back of that one. Put these pieces out of the way. The next one, I did this one. I did circles, and you're going to see circles on the next one too. But it was so fun because I cut out all the circles from these stitch shapes. There's 5 of them. And then look at all how fun that is. Now this one here is actually 6x6 paper. So I scored the first one, instead of being at 2, I did it at 1 3/4. And then on this piece, I glued it together. So I put several little circles on there to kind of cover that up. But you can use 6x6 paper as well. There's that one. 2 more. This one was Kent's favorite. Of course, he loves blue. But I thought it just, hello, hey there, what's new? Warm hello, thinking of you. Just kind of a fun hello card. And using all those circles again. And then I have one more. I use vellum from the Happy Birthday Bright and Beautiful Balloons. Isn't that fun? I had toyed with doing one with the clear vellum, so all of this was floating, but I ran out of time. And to glue this piece down, all I did was put the glue underneath the circle so that you don't see any glue underneath the vellum there. And those are my fun folds for tonight. What do you think? Now, in the comments, for those of you that are watching, tell me which one you like the best. If you like the blue circles, or the daisies, or the Sentimental Park daisies, the masculine, the pink and purple circles, or the vellum. Oh, these were just really fun. And again, your DSP is 5 1/4, 5 1/4, and you by 12 and scored at 2, 6, 2, 4, 6, and 8. There we go, 2, 4, 6, and 8. All right, now I want to remind you that if you spend $50 with me this month, you will get a copy of this June tutorial. I do this with other demonstrators, and there are 47 projects with instructions that you will get if you order $50 worth of stuff with me this month. And the last thing I want to share with you is my Kitten Cup class. If you watched my video, you've heard about it. If not, I want to show you real quick. Next, the 20th and 21st, we're meeting at the 10 and 2 coffee shop here in town. And you can either choose a stamping kit, or a non-stamping kit. and we're going to get together. I will buy you a drink at the coffee shop, and we're just going to sit and craft together. 10 o'clock on Tuesday morning, the 20th, and 7 o'clock on Wednesday evening, the 21st. And then also, I guess I didn't show you this, my one sheet wonder. There's my template that everybody's going to get. And here's my stack of 14 cards that I made out of this. And I used one of the Fresh as a Daisy. So everyone that comes to the class will get a template. You will get to make 14 cards. And then you're going to go home also with cut pieces out of retired paper so that you have 2 different ways to repeat this idea at home. So there's the one sheet wonder. I hope one of these events is piquing your interest and you would like to join me for a class this week or next week. If not, I hope soon we can stamp together. I'm enjoying summer, having a little more time to stamp with people, which is fun. So if you can join me tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for my free stamp night, or Thursday for One Sheet Wonder at 4 and 7, let me know. I would like to know as soon as possible, make sure I have a spot for you. If you're ordering and it's under $150, if you'd use this host code, let me know. And if you would like one of the splits, either a fourth or a half, let me know on that as well. I think that's all that I have to share with you tonight. I hope you enjoyed this template. I'll be checking out your comments to see which ones you like the best. Let's see here. Oh, the dark blue circles, Trish, you agree with Kent. Oh, Lois, the pink and purple and the bird ones. Awesome. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'll see you next Monday at 8 o'clock. Have a great week. And I'll see you Monday unless I get to stamp with you this week. Thanks.